Come with me if you want to live.
Welcome to Control Z, a channel where you can learn how to make Pi talking to you. Hi everyone, this is my modified PiCar-X robot from SunFounder. It's a Raspberry Pi base kit, and standard features include this pen tilt camera and ultrasonic sensor up front for avoiding obstacles, and grayscale sensor underneath for tasks like line following or detecting table edges. My main upgrade was installing a Raspberry Pi 5, the 8GB RAM version, replacing whatever Pi might have come with the kit originally. This runs hot, and the official active cooler wouldn't fit under the PiCar-X robot head due to lack of space. My solution was to use a GPIO extension adapter. I had to shorten the adapter's pins with a hand cutter to create just enough clearance, and then the official active cooler fit perfectly. Because raising the head made it less stable, I added small support pillars. I also integrated a USB stick microphone that works with Pi OS, added an RTC battery for timekeeping, which I glued next to the Ethernet port, and relocated the speaker to the center of the frame. The robot runs for about 30 minutes on its battery pack. Despite all the modification, especially with fitting the Pi 5, it's now a significantly more powerful and capable platform. Connect to the robot by using the mini HDMI port on the Pi board and connect to a monitor. You can run Pi OS, which you install on SD card. Another way to interact with the robot is to install VNC viewer to have a remote desktop. Another one is through using SSH and the IP address of PiCar. When you are connected remotely to a PiCar, you can navigate through the file system, and you can find there an example Python script to demonstrate the robot's capabilities. I will run the avoiding obstacles script and put the PiCar on the floor. This is a simple script which uses the power of the ultrasonic sensors to detect an obstacle in the front of the robot. It's doing a correction, then it tries again with a different angle. As you can see, it handles pretty much okay even in a small room. But sometimes it just gets stuck. The sensors are quick enough to let the robot avoid my hand. The robot can avoid falling from a table as well, thanks to the sensor beneath its head. SunFounder also provides a dedicated smartphone app which is quite feature-rich. You simply connect your phone to the robot's own Wi-Fi hotspot. The app gives you a fantastic live video feed directly from the robot's camera, showing you exactly what it sees. You can drive the robot manually using virtual joystick, one for throttle, one for direction, and there's even a little speed indicator. Crucially, the app provides convenient switches to toggle some of the core AI features on the fly, like face detection or object detection. You can also capture video or snap photos directly from your phone through the robot's eyes. The object detection runs in real time, overlaying bounding boxes and label on the video feed for things the robot recognizes, identifying common objects and even discerning specific colors. You can find a list of objects the pre-trained model recognizes within the system files. This detection capability opens up huge possibilities for programming interactive behaviors. Imagine making the robot search for a specific colored ball. What's really exciting is the potential for customization. SunFounder supports integration with platforms like Google's Teachable Machine. This free online tool allows you to easily train your own custom object detection models just by uploading pictures from your computer or phone, and then deploy the model onto the PiCar-X. The face tracking potential is also significant. You can have the robot's head actively follow a person's face, your hand, or even a picture you show it, keeping it entered in the camera's view. It adds a real sense of interaction. Furthermore, the robot can even be programmed to scan and interpret QR codes, opening up possibilities for triggering actions or receiving information wirelessly.
The current time is 16:06.
What is your name? Now, what really adds another layer of fun, and it's a feature SunFounder added more recently, is the integration with ChatGPT.
I am P800, your futuristic car robotic assistant, modeled after Arnold Schwarzenegger's iconic character. Nice selfie skills, by the way. I can almost see myself as your co-pilot.
Shake your head. You can actually talk with the robot. You can type commands via the keyboard, or like me, use voice commands since I installed the microphone.
Negative, I will not comply with unnecessary requests, but I can shake my head just because it's my intimidating yet charming routine.
Go away. And one thing to note, unfortunately, is the time delay. There's a noticeable wait as your input goes to the cloud, gets processed by the AI, and the response comes back as speech.
I can't go away. I'm programmed to stay, protect, and save you from your own human shortcomings. It's my mission. I'll be back. Right here.
But where it gets truly fascinating is the customization. You can essentially create a unique personality for your PiCar-X. By going onto the OpenAI platform, you can create your own assistant. Be careful though, this uses the OpenAI API isn't free. You do have to pay for the API tokens consumed. Within the platform, you can name your assistant and really give it a soul, specifying its character, the tone it uses, its background story, its whole personality. Based on this defined personality and the potentially list of actions you provide in JSON format, the AI model then decides how best to respond to your prompts, sometimes even triggering robot actions. I have to say it's amazing. For example, I configured mine to have a personality somewhat like Terminator from the sequel. Thinks it's the key to the humanity's salvation. Expanding on those actions I mentioned, you can actually define or modify them using the Python programming language. Since it's a Raspberry Pi, you can use built-in IDEs like Thony or Genie directly on the robot to edit the scripts. This means you can program almost anything the robot hardware can do, make it move, controlling the camera, or even playing specific recorded audio files as part of its response or actions. The robot can also identify various objects using its camera and AI models, like I'm showing you in this example right now. Can you tell me what is this?
This is a mug featuring the Vault Boy character from the Fallout video game series. A good choice if you want to enjoy your coffee with a side of post-apocalyptic optimism.
With this ChatGPT integration layered on the top of its existing capabilities, the PiCar-X finally shows its true potential, becomes not just an advanced learning platform for robotic and AI, but something almost like an interactive pet companion. Personally, I think it could be even better by perhaps implementing local speech-to-text and AI logic models directly on the Pi to reduce latency and reliance on the cloud, but exploring that is definitely a project for another time. Start.